evening, and welcome. Okay, yeah, we're live, and you know my setup, right? One is better than the other one. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. That's it, right. And good evening, and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show, where you will find Gary Brodsky. Just seems to fit the name. Anyway, I didn't want to get that serious. It's going to wind up being serious. I'm trying to be funny, but it ain't going to happen. And I am getting a new chair. It comes Wednesday, so this one keeps going around like this. I still have to keep my foot, otherwise, no, not important, is it? Anyway, really, guys are losing their balls left, right, and center. I go into a parking lot, I used to see prophylactics in there, cigarette packs, I see guys' balls rolling around, okay? Not a pleasant sight. Take my word for it. Why? Simple. Social engineering. You fell for it, you took the bait, and now you're living with it. Your survival instinct is gone. Your desire to win is gone. Your competitive edge is gone. I'll tell you how they did it. Look at sports in most states. Can't keep score with the kids. Everybody's a winner. No one's a loser. No competition. No need to improve yourself. Society in itself is falling apart, but that's always been the case. But this is the first case gender has fallen apart. I was talking to this guy, he's like 19 years old. At the gym, we hang out a lot. If you want the right gym voice, yeah, I'm there a lot. Okay, okay. Anyway, okay, you got the gym voice. That's good. And he goes, I got a girlfriend. I go, great, you fuck yet? He's like, that's what men are becoming. And worse. I look back to the metrosexuals of the 80s and go, these guys were fucking tough. These guys were cool. It has gotten so goddamn bad. And the social programming, I'm going to go over in detail how they do it to you and not to take that shit any goddamn more. Every TV show, every movie coming out, every commercial shows men acting like complete incompetent fools who don't know how to take charge of anything. I mean, I'm not talking about major situations. We're talking about anything. Guys imitate TV. Guys and women imitate TV. They want the romance that they have on TV. They only show you an hour and a half's worth, maybe two. They don't show you all the other stuff that goes on in between. But you start imitating TV. Interesting story my friend told me. Johnny, you out there? How you doing? This girl went on a date, which is rare. Somebody actually asked for a date, seemed like a nice guy. All right, everything was going great. And she didn't like him at first. He asked for a date. It seems pretty cool. He drives to the beach. All right, so far it sounds like this is heading in the right direction, right? Gets some takeout food. Pulls up, nice moon there, waves crashing. What does he do? He pulls out his smartphone and begins playing games for hours. She couldn't believe it. She's just sitting there in stunned amazement. And then he knew he blew it. He took her home. I said to my friend, I don't know what to do on a date. It's like, you don't play video games in a car. She said she would have, but now she don't want to even know his name. And that's one of the success stories. He actually got a date. So I got to give him credit. And as it rolls on, and the more brainwashing, even this whole anti-gun thing. Years ago, can we just play cowboys and Indians outside with cap guns and this and that? And if we saw a cop, hey, can we see a gun? All of a sudden, the cops were nice back then. It's like, no. A few smacks. Now, guy sees a gun. There are people who will not watch this show because I pull out my famous guarantee, and I'll give it to you right now for those who want to cut off because this is way too offensive for you. If for some reason, any reason whatsoever, now a lot of you know this, something doesn't work out, I will cheerfully refund you. Now, when it comes to picking up girls, if you don't get laid from any of our audio programs, ebooks, or special supplements within 30 days, we will happily refund you, and we send you the knife to cut it off with. Now, I know a guy, 26 years old, his father will not let him watch a show because of this. Men play with men's toys. Let's get to some questions. I see they're coming in. Dear Prick. Nice start. Okay. I expected this. No, Raymond, you're not the dear prick. That's from a girl. All right. Everybody says, where's the Osoon? And somebody, I think, asked to see the Osoon. So, before we go any further, I have them all here. Of course, I cannot find... Aha! The Osoons are all ready to go. There he is. It's small, as you can see. And that's a good thing. And do they work? Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to nail this chair to the fucking floor. All right. Okay. Question. Hey, Gary. I like that start. I'm the guy that asked for the hilarious webinar with a name that is still yet unavailable. I've got to put that out. I have got to put that out. That is too good. It's actually got good advice. And if you send me a testimonial on what you thought about it, I would love to include that in the mailing piece. But as many of you may have gotten, Getting Rich with Len, it's on sale and it's going away. It's going to full price. It is great. Guys who have listened to it said it was the most inspirational thing they ever heard of. And it's about this. Why are you settling for mediocrity? Why do you think about losing instead of thinking about winning? And he puts it in a way, guys, worth almost $11 billion. Started from zero. Started from debt, actually. That will make you feel like a winner and teach you how to be a winner. $37 on sale now. Now, what you don't know about, maybe a few of you do, is $27, the 3 essential rituals. Let me just explain that for a second. Throughout history, the people in control know the rituals. That's it. End of story. You always hear about celebrities and the occult, politicians and the occult, the Romans and the occult, the Nazis and the occult, the Greeks and the occult, because whoever discovers it gets power. These guys abuse it. It doesn't have to be abused. It can be used to make your life great. So it's called the essential rituals, the 3 essential rituals. And in detail, everything is explained. It's on sale now at GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs. I'll sit here and wait until somebody gets it. I don't care. I'm busy tonight. Jason, what's up? I don't know why I'm doing the Brooklyn accent tonight. Just come over me, you know what I mean? Hey, I don't really talk like that. Tonight I do. Hey, Gary, Jason, how many nights do you have to walk to the moon for it to work? Thanks. It's all there, and as you were there, Jason, on the 3 essential rituals. The more you put in, the more you get out. You don't need to spend hours in front of it. It's all covered there, and a lot of guys here want to learn about girls, so that's what we're going to talk about. But, okay, got a question? Absolutely, Gary. I would be happy to recommend the webinar. I will send it to you. That webinar was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. Very inspiring. I've been researching deeply for a while. I have so much of the great stuff I learned was confirmed in there. Yeah, okay. It's $100, but now it's $37. So, GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, Getting Rich with Len. It will inspire the shit out of you. It'll wake you up and make you make money. The economy means nothing. Seriously, the economy, jobs, that's for poor people. You want to be one of the 1% or one of the people complaining about the 1%. The difference is whether you get that webinar or not. He gets $250,000 an hour. So you're getting a good break there, okay? Let me just put that into motion. Anyway, I'm going to have a soda and cigarette break. Well, I think of a good song to play that I haven't played in a long time. Sorry, I've played them all, but shared a lot. Just kidding. Actually, maybe I'm not. Oh, here's a good, not too long. Yeah, why not?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue.
And I guarantee I'll make fun of the dating gurus tonight, so hang out.
What a wonderful world.
DHEA, that's all I paid.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Was he great or what? Hey, Gary, Eric here. Great to see you. Hey, great to see you too, Eric. I can't really see you, but in concept. Question. What does it mean when you're flirting with a girl behind the cash register? It's like one of those, I shouted an elephant in my pajama jokes. And she leans up against the cash register and begins flipping her leg back and forth with her shoulders shrugged and smiling, blushing, especially the leg flip. Thanks. You're the best. You're the best. Let me just tell you something. I'm keeping this one. If you get a girl to laugh, she's conquered. If you get a girl to blush, she is owned, lock, stock, and barrel. You got to claim your prize. She's yours. That's what it means. She blushes, you win. You own. I was just, I'm working on an audio program, and I'm saying the greatest indicator in the world to know if you got a woman is if you get her to blush, you did it. Because it's scientific. It's called a sex flush. When a girl gets horny, you see orange on their chest here. But when they blush, it's beyond it. It's sexual. It's emotional. It can't get better than that. See, did anybody get that? No, nobody got that. Getting Rich with Len thing. You know, wait till you get to $100. Cry your asses off like a bunch of pussies. And believe me, it's $37 from a billionaire on how to become a billionaire. The greatest fortunes are made and have been made during times as these economic depressions. Absolutely true. And it's covered in that program. And Len has a really interesting thing that he says, and this is true. It is easier to make $1 million than it is to get a minimum wage job. Explained in detail. How to get rich with Len. Did I have my soda yet? I don't know. No, it's still heavy. Okay, get some more emails in. If you don't know how to email me, go fuck yourself. No, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Good thing I'm in a good mood today, huh? Because I just really had it with these the way guys are acting today. It's become almost humorous. It's like, can you make it more effeminate? And they probably say, yeah, we could do that, I'll get to your questions in 1 second. But right now, a song and some soda.
When you wake up in the morning and the light is hit your head, the first thing you do when you get up out of bed is hit that streets a running and try to beat the masses. Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Alex. Yeah, ha. Can you show the Osoon? I thought you might ask that question. And the answer is yes. I didn't know who asked that question. I will show you the Osoon and all the elements, if I can. This is basically the Osoon. Okay, it's actually bigger than it looks. Now, what happens is, of course, the top unscrews like this. This comes off. Okay? In here, you want to see it? You're going to see it, okay? We have herbs. We have different herbs. And I don't want to start a mess here. All sorts of crystals that go in here. The same crystals have been used in ancient communications and pyramids and stuff like that. And we also use certain types of cotton and other fibers so the crystals don't conflict. And what this does, let's put this back together, is brings you knowledge out of nowhere. I make these for some of the big, what they call power elite, all the time, made the same way. And thank God, Jason has the guts to buy this stuff, test it, and it works. And this basically actually is an alloy of some sort. It acts as an antenna. And you have to keep it, I'm just telling anybody who wants one, on a shelf anywhere above your head, and you'll pick up knowledge. And I'll tell you how it actually works. There are radio waves all over the place. This takes them, and all out of nowhere, you start picking up knowledge. So that is an Osoon. And, I have all the crystals here. I don't want to pick them up, and, but they work. What are some good books on female body language? Thanks, Eric. The best book is the one at GaryBrodsky.com on the ebooks. Seriously, I've read all the other ones. This is the best book. And I have a friend that's taking a class in how to read body language. He's in law enforcement. And he said the stuff that teaching class ain't nothing next to your book. And that is the absolute best book on earth. Not because I wrote it. I studied it. I studied everybody else's book. I was trained in it. And it is amazing because not only does it teach you about her body language, but it teaches you how to use your body language to create her body language. For example, if you start going like this, and she touches it, it means now you can do A, B, C. It is the best guidebook on reading and creating body language. All right, Jason's hitting over again. Gary, enjoy the webinar with Len a lot. And every morning I feel like a winner because I have that winning image. Thanks, Jason. Thanks. That really inspired the hell out of me. Um, that was one of the best webinars ever. Do you know if Howard Hughes was an occultist? Yes, he was. You know, and this is where, you know, people fuck with the occult because they think it's funny. To me, this shit ain't funny. And it's explaining the essential rituals. People love to do this. Occultists, I don't know why. There's like a lot of them are really sick control freaks. I'll admit that. And you know what happens to them? You can tell they get fat. Seriously, you ever meet like a woman who does witchcraft? She may be good at it, and if she is really fat and obese, which happens to a lot of them, why? Because they abuse it. But here's how they abuse it. They like to leave joy out of stuff. So people say, yeah, can you do a ritual for money? Sure. And they make sure you have money, but your life is miserable. Now, I don't know why they do this, but they do. It's like, I don't know why guys talk like women today, but they do. I don't know why guys act like bitches today, but they do. So, you know, the joy part, and I'm telling you, the joy water ritual, I've gotten about, actually, not about, exactly 117 emails on how fast the water ritual has worked. Money, health, wealth. One guy with like super erections, he was impotent for 2 years, didn't know why, psychiatrist, everything. Viagra didn't work. This worked. And it's right there on the essential rituals at GaryBrodsky.com. Audio programs. You find the Len one there. Essential rituals, all new. Mwinga. How time. All right. Mwinga. Last time, I'm really sorry. My computer crashes like every 5 minutes. Send me your phone number. We definitely got to be. You got to guest host with me. Too many guys have the wrong mindset about picking up women. I think it's hard. Please tell these guys how easy it is to pick up women. You're absolutely right. It is that easy. But what really it is, Mwinga, is guys have such a bad self-image of themselves. You know, if you look in the mirror and go, you know, if I was a girl, would I fuck me? Okay? Plain English. And you go, no. Look at you. You got skid marks. You know, your hair is like you know, Johnny Flock of Seagulls, whatever the hell they call it. You're wearing clothes that looks like your mother dressed you with a shirt that says some sports team on it. You look and dress like a kid. It's hard. You act like a man. It's easy. What does a woman want? A man. That's from the old biblical days. And if you just act like a man, you get women. And if you look at the competition today, you get laughed. It's like, this is my competition? Come on. Be serious. They're like saying, okay, it's a heavyweight fight against a 4-year-old. What if the guy wins? No, you low expectation bastards. Guys do not respect themselves. Women will not respect you. And that's why I encourage everybody, not because I need the business, but because you need the audio. How to Get Rich with Len. It is a wake-up call. It got me scared. Like, oh, shit, I better wake up. And I did. So right there, again, GaryBrodsky.com. Audio programs. Ah, the brothers are here. Gary, what's a pull-out candle? Can you show it live? Yes, but I don't happen to have one handy. There's one going behind me over there. Does that count? 2 of them, actually. So I said, Gary, can you pull it out live? You're like, what? Just being funny there. No, Renee, I am not taking my shirt off. Every show, okay? This is Renee. Gary, please take your shirt off. Renee, how about this? Take your shirt. No, I got enough pictures of you. I have more. Okay, Renee, I don't care. What do you do? Yell at me? I have so many titty pictures of her. Let me know that. Because every time she asks me to take my shirt off, no, take yours off, boom, it's kind of like a picture coming in 5 minutes yet. All right, enough about Renee. It's not Renee that was on the webinar. This is Cajun Renee. Gary, I've heard you mention that when you make eye contact with a woman and she looks away real fast, she's turned on. Does that only work in conversation or in initial eye contact? More or less initial eye contact. But that's where a lot of guys goof up, and I'm glad you brought that up because it's been a while since I mentioned that. If they turn around real quick, it means that you have them, they're just afraid. And that is one of the best things. Either they hold their gaze long or turn away real quick. It's good if it's just like, that sucks. But eye contact, it's forgotten. Guys don't even know how to be guys anymore. You know, listen to the other guys. They don't say anything about eye contact. They say walk around with bad posture, look like shit, talk like a girl, and that's how you're going to meet women. And I'm taking a break. And a soda. And a cigarette.
Well, everybody knows down Lightwood Road, you have to leap across the street. You can lose your life under a taxi cab. You gotta have eyes in your feet. You find a nice soft corner and you sit right down, take up your guitar and play. But then the lawman comes and says, move along. So you move along all day. Well, I'm a one-man band. Nobody knows nor understands. Is there anybody out there wanna lend me a hand to my one-man band? For 3 days now I haven't eaten at all. My, I must be getting so fat. But soon my cap won't be long enough to drop a half a crown in. So hey now, mister, don't you look so sad, don't look so enlightened.
And we're back. What happened to the Occult channel? I still have it. I just got to find time to get that going. You know, I was going to do it at like midnight, but people think that's too late. Well, you know something? Screw that. They don't have to. They can watch it up on YouTube. I'm bringing it back just for you. Hey Gary, if I have an Osoon, but it's not been activated, how much do you charge to customize it? Also, does Adam work on them? Yes, that's the same price. They come customized and set to work. It's like ordering a TV set with no parts inside, or a cell phone, you just get the case. No, it's the real hard part of the Osoon. And it took me a couple of years to actually do this. Is getting them to activate, and that's all the crystals and the herbs in there, and it's incredible. Because someone said to you, who was the 12th president of the United States? They'll have the answer. And like, I don't even remember going to school for that stuff. And they really have incredible, it's amazing. Also, because it's tied into you, it does add an extra layer of protection against brainwashing. It absorbs radio waves. Been proven by Carillion photography. And they do take a day to make, and if you test them and they work, that's when they go out. This thing, everything is set to work, so I don't touch the crystals. But of course, you got to put some buffering between the crystals. It takes forever to learn how to do it. I don't know why I spent the time, but I'm glad I did, because knowledge is power. But to explain how to make it Osoon, it will come fully activated. Just put it up higher than your head. Why? Mystery? Nope. It works on gravity. It just pulls it right in. It's scary because you'll know what song's coming on the radio. You know, why did you sing that song? Well, you heard it first because they keyed it up first. Very powerful, especially today with all the radio waves and everything going around. How did you get into intelligence? Okay, that's a great question. This may sound crazy, but I was doing some crazy shit that I can't repeat, and I thought it was amazingly brilliant. So they brought me in. I got actually what you call tapped in. Basically, what I was doing was, what the heck? What are you doing? I don't want to mention the names because that'll get me in trouble. But I worked in a company, one of the companies that puts out magazines about famous people. We used to see this stuff a month early. And yes, I can sing. I'll do it on one of these shows, I promise. And we used to get guys who looked like the rock stars and put them out there. And we actually wound up repping real rock bands as well as a lot of our fake bands, which had some of the biggest names ever. And no one ever knew the difference because live concerts always sound like shit. We got caught and they gave me a choice. Do you want to be charged with this shit or do you want to join? And I said, well, can I get a gun today? He said, yeah, I'm in. And that's how I got in. And then it's actually not a fun ride, believe me. Get a Black Op if you want to know exactly. I was in there for 9 years. The horrors you see. Gary, I love your pen to paper ritual, and people have no idea how powerful it is and how fast it works. Thanks. Well, if anybody wants it, it's for sale right now. The 3 Essential Rituals. GaryBrodsky.com. The 3 Essential Rituals. How can you make a 20-year-old girl into the woman that she should be for me? They should all be for you. Don't play a game. Get her to play your game. Let's just say, okay, you were a pimp. Pimps, some in the 60s, early 70s, age doesn't matter. They make them conform. Now, I can sit here all night and explain it. But if you want the real straight dope on it, the pimp mindset at GaryBrodsky.com. And the best part about it is you can make any woman do anything, and you don't have to buy a hat to be a pimp. Now, people think in America that all pimps are black. And that's not true. Because if you look at the world, Taiwan, Thailand, that's why they call it Bangkok. You know, there's a reason. Pimps are of all nationalities, but the mindset is the important thing. You don't have to be a pimp to know the pimp mindset. So if you study martial arts, they'll teach you how to kill. Doesn't mean you're going to go out and kill, but it means you can certainly defend yourself. And I really recommend the pimp mindset. It is great. All the interviews from pimps and all the knowledge is on there. I don't have that in front of me. So, you know, hit it up right now. GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, the pimp mindset. Yes, I did. Oh, I got the address wrong. I will take care of it. Thank you. You'll have it Tuesday. It just caused too much laughing. I mean, it's... You know, I got... This is just funny. I'm not going to get into detail. I got mouse traps in the mail at pest control from a company. I mean, somebody said, I get everybody's crap. I have no mice, but, you know, I set them anyway. Because mice are about the stupidest animal on the planet. You set a mouse trap. You see me, I set a mouse trap. 3 seconds later, you have the moron's in there. Okay. Can you show me the Venus and Protection Talisman? I don't happen to have them here. In this office. I mean, I could leave and come back in 20 minutes, which would not be fair to everybody else here watching. But I do have them. I think I said this before. If you don't like yourself, oh, I'm wing, of course. I think you said this before, if you don't like yourself, nobody will like you. But you are right. Many men have poor self-image. I just don't get why they make it hard for themselves when she wants to be picked up. Thanks for the phone number. Let me just send this to my private email. I send my own emails. And I can't find it. I got it something in here. But that is true. Guys have such a poor self-image. Everything you need is at GaryBrodsky.com. And I need some more soda. I brought like 3 cans tonight, so I'll be here a long time. All right.
Crackling Rosie, get on board. We gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow. Love don't you know.
Look, Francis.
With a poor man's lady, hitching on a twilight train. Ain't nothing here that I care to take along. Maybe a song to sing when I want. Don't need to say praise to no man for a happy tune. Oh, I love my Rosie child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Crackling Rose, your snowboard woman.
Okay, one second. Just close the song.
So hang on to me, that song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling Rose, make me smile.
I'll tell you a rose story, possibly. Question. When using a purple candle, what kind of request can I do? Because I want to master boxing and catch wrestling. Well, purple is, as you look it up, it's High John the Conqueror. Purple candles give you victory. Perfect for what you want. All right, we got the Wolfman head tonight. Gary, when is your workout program going to come out? I'd like to see some Louis Armstrong compression today. Sorry, James, but next week I got to practice it a bit more. Because it's going to be up there on YouTube, and I got to watch out for this for life, okay? My great-grandchildren go, look at this asshole. So I'm going to make sure it's perfect. I'm tempted, but next week the show will be co-hosted. Gary, I was reading about the Osoon. Apparently, it's a tool for the worship of one of Ogun. How is Ogun related to knowledge through, okay, the blacksmith of the warrior? Okay, Osoon is one of the warriors. And one of the principal key elements to being a warrior is intelligence. You can have all these in the world, but if you're holding them backwards, they're very ineffective. Osoon gives you the intelligent edge. Ogun gives you the physical edge. But Osoon ties into, especially more today than it did years ago, to all the radios and frequencies today, filters out what's not needed. It really is an incredible thing because Carillion photography, actually I was looking it up today, has found it emits waves. And you absorb waves, and it's not the low frequency waves that you use on TV to dumb you down, make an idiot out of you. It really does sharpen you up. Look at me. It really does. It's absolutely true. And there are people who bought 3 or 4 or 5. I'm just telling you right now, all you need is one. It's like, otherwise, I put on 5 of the same radio station at the same time. One is it. That's it. Well worth the price. Takes about a week to make. Test it. And we actually have thrown an idiot in the room and seen, all of a sudden this guy's like, wow, why the hell did he know this? Okay. I was going to say something, but I don't remember what it is. At my age, I don't even try. I guess I have more soda, right? No, that's a question. Save me, huh? Hey, Gary, I always have good posture and walk around like I'm king shit. That's how to put it. The women seem to notice me, but also seem a little intimidated. Is something I might be doing wrong? I don't know, but I can mention this. This might make a very big difference. If you're walking around perfect posture, which is great, they're going to be intimidated because here comes a real man. That's a real challenge because you don't see too many of them today. But a slow walk gets a lot more attention than a fast walk, which has always been an advantage to me because, my brother Pale had broke my knee when we were kids. So I walk slow. Not like incredibly slow like an old man, but I walk slow, swinging the hips. Movement is important in the shoulders and the hips. Most guys used to always swing their shoulders. Look at the old movies. Women swung their asses. Now people are at chiropractors. Why? Because they walk like robots. As my friend used to say, I would stick up their ass. But I'm just thinking about something funny that I don't know if I can say on the air. But I'm going to try to adjust the camera just a little bit. Yeah, I am much more. Look at that. Hey, Jason again. Why do those gay idiot gurus have such a whiny gay voice? Thanks, Jason. You want to know why? Okay, I'll tell you why. First of all, what will give somebody a whiny, effeminate, gay voice? Very simple. Estrogen in their system. They don't do manly things. They don't get laid. Believe me, they don't. And the more estrogen in the system, the more your voice is going to be whiny. They may as well have, their balls cut off because that's what you're going to get. They all sound the same thing, and they have no passion in their voice either. This is them, because I know you're going to ask. I'll save you the trouble. And if you want to pick up a girl, you have to first go over and insult her. Yeah, great idea. I mean, that's just brilliant. I mean, think about that. They charge like $1,000 for one of their audio tapes. They walk over to a girl and insult us. Hey, cunt, how you doing tonight? That's going to really work, isn't it? Oh, wow, you look like shit. That's pretty much what they tell you to say. And, I've been picking up girls since I was like 14. Well, I know the funny story when I'm 14. But a lot of fun shit happened because I was like new at it. But that doesn't work. And what does work, and what is not being bought enough, is the Gentleman's Guide to Success and Seduction. Because that will not fail. When you treat a woman like a woman, she acts like a woman. She responds like a woman. Guys forgot that. They've forgot one other application on the cell phone and in life called respect. Self-respect and respect for women, that will get you more women than some stupid jerk going, and then you have to go over and then teach her a magic trick. The last time I got a trick from a girl, it cost me $50 plus a tip. Gary, when using a purple candle, what kind of request can you just ask that? I'm going backwards here. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm going backwards. Are you familiar with the symbol? Okay, I got over the attachment. This is not a smartphone. It's like, okay, we're going to have to wait. I'm not busy. Well, I like the title. Oh, yeah. That is a great symbol for working magic. I have it under one of my shoes, and it kicks ass. All from Sacred Geometry, by the way. The stuff they made fun of years ago, that stuff was crap. They now find out built the world. Hey, David. Yo, Gary, it's your old pal David from New York. I just ordered both of your products. Great. Thank you for getting Len and having to do the webinars for our benefit because I have no way to learn as I am still being my journey to being a super alpha male. I can't wait to see you next week because I have many questions for you. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you too. John, my good friend, how are you? How do you get this typeface to actually be so readable? Gary, as you put the equation, a source of material, and the components of elements, is what we as human beings are meant to learn and understand. Joy, spirituality, and the real fundamentals. I think you're doing a great service. Acknowledgement to all of us for every product you sell conducts a raw opening, that anything is possible. Wow, that's one of the nicest testimonials, John. Thank you. I am keeping that. I'll just use the name John. It's a pretty common name. How about some overtime? Absolutely. You ask, you get it here. But there will be soda break, I'm warning you. Jason, yes. Oh, I can believe that the symbol comes from cartoons. Why? A lot of the New World Order, occult, masonry symbols are used. And you may make fun of the Illuminati. They do suck. The Masons are a bunch of bastards. But they have the knowledge that gets them what they want. And I make the knowledge available now for $27. The 3 essential rituals. I'm getting a whole bunch of emails here saying it works, it works, it works. I know it works. It's like gravity. Getting people to buy it? Once I send out the email, I will. I'm not worried. This is a long one. But what the heck? It's going to overtime. I'll read slow. Now, I'm just in a silly mood tonight. This chair won't stay. Okay, that's it. But you know what Mawinga was saying before. That's my hand, okay? About guys having. I'm going to went the wrong way. Bad self-image. Look at yourself and say, if I was a girl, would I go with me? And if you don't look good and you don't take care of yourself, women are going to think he can't take care of himself. Hey, he can't take care of me. That's a fact. Yeah. Time to break out the self-image, the balls, and the spine. That's the components of a man, and build up the testosterone. For Christ's sakes. Everybody on TV now has an English accent. The British did not exactly lose the war. For Christ's sake, DHEA that works and builds up your testosterone within 4 hours is for sale at GaryBrodsky.com supplements. The worst English accent ever, but what the hell. Being a man gets attention from girls. True. However, they keep fizzling out after a few days. Is this because they realize that they need to grow up? This is a young crowd I'm talking about. I talk to old women because they are not afraid. How can I get young women to act like real fucking women so I have to keep getting girl after girl after girl asking me to set them up with a man? Anyway, I feel the same towards women today. Help me out. Thanks again, Eric. Okay, Eric, big secret coming out. Ready? Here we go. Okay, I'm just joking. The best way, and I'm going to give you 3 best ways. 1, take an interest in her. It is much easier to take an interest in a woman than it is for you to try to get her to take an interest in you. Number 2, ask her to do some stuff for you. It creates a bind. And number 3, tell, don't ask. If you ask, you sound like a kid. Would you like to go out Thursday night? Well, he's giving me the power now. No, I'm taking your ass out Thursday night. You can make it a little bit more refined than that, but that's basically it. You're probably seeking approval, and women hate guys who seek approval. Now, Howard Hughes was phobic at the mistake. At the end, I don't know why. But I think people are doing a cult to him. And if you think that people are not doing a cult now, just look at all the Freemasonry, or occult symbols all over the country. They're working on you now. The stuff on occultforce.com is your protection. Okay, in the occult, does Hollywood use more benevolent practices to get ahead, or they use malevolent practices to get ahead? Satanic. Well, it's happening right now. They use a lot of satanic rituals in Hollywood. Horrible stuff. You Google it. Child abuse, stuff like that. The very few that make it are not exposed to that. But Hollywood, to me, is the great Satan, one of his main operating centers. Hollywood, that's why I don't watch movies anymore. I don't watch television anymore. Last show I watched, everybody knows that, Dragnet. Hollywood has been taken over by a weird, sick, twisted, satanic group. I would get into more detail on that, but it would have to be on a private webinar because I am tired of getting my ass sued. They just sue my ass, not the rest of me, just your ass is sued. Kind of, you know. All right. I don't have pretty much out of questions. So anyway, it is time for a soda break. Here's a good song.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
You fucking pricks, move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
It's just stuff, right? Requesting a song. Roxanne by the Police. Okay, do you have money from your book, Powers of Darkness, the Saint Ritual? Yes. I have your stuff here too. I just don't want to go into the pile of stuff. All going out on Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. Okay, what song did you request? Roxanne, let's see if I have it. I don't know. Excuse me, but I have a request here. Okay, gotta go to this list here. I'm really great with computers that disappear. Hey!
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to share your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, Roxanne, Roxanne.
Okay, we'll play that in the background. How do we combat Hollywood Satanism? With the shoes? Shoes help because it absorbs negative energy. Another way, my way of doing it, is just not watching that shit. It's all social programming. And like at braintrainpower.com, you hear it enough, and you see it enough, you will become it. And that, you know, Hollywood has turned into the New World Order spokesperson. the greatest weapon ever devised for brainwashing is the television. Absolutely true. TV was invented in 1926. Used to be for entertainment, selling advertising. Now, if you notice, they have crap shows. They don't care, and they're actually losing money to the what they call alternative media. Excuse me, my chair turns around by itself. It's like Dr. Evil. I need an old priest, and I got to hit my foot now too. I'll deal with it. What you resist persists, okay? Inspiring for me, and it was the enthusiasm and energy transmitted as much as what you both said, which was better than gold. A+ on the Len webinar. Get it now for us to play another song. I'll nail Young into it, I swear to God. Gary, every time I see Sean Connery 007, I feel great and alive. When somebody watches regular TV, it scares me because you can see how they program people, and that's why I hate TV, because it sucks. They can't get better than that. It does suck. It's almost abusive to any, the potential of people is off the charts. But TV wants you to feel like a victim, helpless, loser, piece of crap, that you're lucky if some woman comes and runs your life. And that's how most people are unfortunately living today. That's how they're living today. And believe me, women do not want a guy whose life they have to run. They don't want a kid, they want a man. But guys don't know how to act like that anymore. Excuse me, it's the chair. And that's what TV is doing. Degenderizing people. Guys are going in for bikini waxes. No shaves down below. Men and women. I'll tell you the weird thing. I lose friends from Facebook a lot. It's like, not one of my friends. And I know these people. So I call them, why did you defriend me from Facebook? Like I really care. Because I'm just curious, right? Because I have to know how people think. I have one friend on there that offends them. It's the Pope. Is that sick or what? Atheism. First atheism, then mass murder. That's how it works. There's a saying by Alex Jones, if you put up with it, you deserve it. That is great. And by the way, for what's really happening, he's on tonight here, and it's happening right now, Infowars.com. Don't miss it. It's scary, and as Alex Jones says, it's like a guy sleeping on the train tracks. You got to yell and scream to wake him up before he gets run over. But Infowars.com, I recommend it. Although I don't agree with Alex on everything, his news is 100% accurate. Scary as hell, because people just don't want to see the truth. And that comes from the old Bible days. I got to do a sermon one day because I love to preach the Bible, which offends the crap out of everybody, and I don't even understand that concept. Think about this. They have you thinking women are so great. Look at the Bible. Story 1. Adam. He's okay. Eve screwed up his life. Samson, Delilah screwed up his life. The whole Bible is really a book. To me, I found this when I was young. It's like every guy here is getting screwed up by women. The two that stand out are Moses and Jesus. Why? They didn't let women screw them up. They had girlfriends. They had women in their life. Moses had a wife, Zipporah. She was Midian. And he didn't listen to her. But any guy who's ever listened to a woman in the Bible gets just what they deserve. And for those of you who are going to ask, because a lot of people get offended by this, do I believe the Bible is absolutely true? Yes, I do. Okay, I admit it right here, which will probably be a crime next week. But yes, I believe in every word the Bible says. And there's always some jerk that goes, yeah, how come the sun stood still? Yeah, it can't happen. Well, actually, it did happen. I have a scientist friend who said at one time a planet passed by and the Earth's rotation actually did stop. So more details on that coming up when I can get them on one of the webinars. What do you disagree with Alex Jones? Is population control wipe out of large amounts of people? No, I agree with him on every major thing. I just really I don't disagree with him on much. Actually, there's nothing I really disagree with him on. I think he sometimes over panics people, but I listen every day, and I used to call him up, but he can't take my phone calls anymore because he starts laughing, because he always says it's happening right now, and I will say that back to him, and he sees my name. I don't get through because of that reason, but the only thing I really disagree with him on is he's hitting the panic button, which I think needs to be hit, but I think he should have a few more solutions, and he does, but he's really playing to, and this is just my opinion, an audience that is already half dead, and he's woken up a lot of people. I have nothing but great things to say about him. Oh, by the way, he had the Obama phone lady on there. You see that? Hey, Gary, how are you tonight? I'm curious if you believe in the principles of astrology and personality, or if there's another mind control tactic. Thanks. Oh, astrology works. All those ancient sciences worked because you find astrology in Egypt, Rome, South America, Asia. It's all part of the same science, same as numerology. It's all one big thing. You can spend a lifetime studying it. I just picked out the heavy hitters from the occult, and I use that. And occult is not forbidden by the Bible, actually. It comes from the word pharmakeia, which is the original Latin thing. And if you notice the word pharmakeia, the word pharmacy comes from that. Making poison that you put inside your body that screws your mind up. And that is happening today. Occult just means hidden. As a person that recently reprogrammed themselves, the stuff that you say does seem diametrically opposed to just about everything the programming, but it works, especially with guys. Some women are too far gone. I'd love to see you do a sermon, Gary. We still got some overtime left. Definitely noticed the same thing when I was younger about women in the Bible. By the way, what do you disagree with Alex Jones? I really don't. It just gets me so frustrated that people don't wake up to it. And he's mild. And people just listen to go, nah, that can't be true. They never do any investigation. They never do any checking. And I do an impersonation of Alex Jones right now. And it's happening right now. They don't check anything. They're too stupid to read. They're counting on that, and they're going to kill you. Okay? There's only one thing we disagree on. It's kind of funny. It's like he thinks everybody's going to be killed shortly. He's probably right. Why is he selling life extension products? Just being funny. Alice, I know you're watching, so I'm being funny, okay? Trying to get him to pop in with a question here. In your opinion, how do moon phases affect romance? Okay, that is on the essential rituals. But the moon is so powerful. Think about this. The woman menstrual cycle, I'm not trying to be disgusting, I'm being actual and accurate, is exactly female energy. When you're not a master of the moon, where do you get that? The 3 essential rituals, the moon being one of them, you will know how to master women. Say Kung Fu, once you can take the pebble from my hand, I would have done this to the guy. You know, but the moon is very romantic. Full moon walks. The moon has unbelievable power. Find out all about it. The Essential Rituals. GaryBrodsky.com. Audio programs. Do it now. Do it fast. Well, I am going into overtime. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a silly mood tonight. Okay, time for some music, and I'm breaking open another soda, so I'll be here a long time. Here's an appropriate song.
Stay away from me, American woman. Mama, let me be. Don't come hanging around my door. I don't wanna see your face no more. I got no important things to do. To spend my time growing old with you. No woman, said stay away, American woman. Listen what I say.
Joe. I'm going to, can you send me your phone number again? Because again, I have my computer adjusted and everything. I have it put somewhere. When they redo your computer, every Word document is on the same day. So I can't pull it up, but I'd love to. Is that why coyotes howl at the moon? Actually, all that is covered on the 3 essential rituals. Everything that the New World Order power people have, the celebrities have, the sex symbols have, you can have it too for only 27 bucks. A steal at GaryBrodsky.com audio programs. I'm waiting for somebody to get one. Otherwise, you're going to get Neil Young treatment. Hey, Gary, did you call your treadmill face, but as if you were driving a Toyota Prius? Too funny. I'm going to have to do it. I take all requests. Except Renee's didn't take my shirt off. I don't have, because every guy for the infinite that, you know. I got to do it separately. But if you look in gyms, cardio is not the worst thing in the world for you. Let me be honest about that. But obsession with cardio, you know, if you get on that, first of all, they have a TV set. They got the things in your ears. They got something shoved up your butt. They got like the air conditioning coming on. You're there for fucking hours. And they're like this. That's the first day. After a couple of weeks, because cardio will build estrogen. That's why if you look at joggers or walkers, they're really thin. Sprinters, quick, fast, heavyweight, you know, because they're moving heavyweight fast, big legs. So after a while, they build up so much estrogen they hit his face. Now the Prius, I got to tell you an interesting story about a Prius. It's a funny story. It's a cute story. I was in a parking lot, and I don't know really remember what the incident was. The guy starts threatening me. Oh, I'll kick your ass. You know, with the wrong voice. You know, I know the kick your ass voice that works. It's like, I'll kick your ass. I'll beat your brains in. I said, hey, listen. You can't be tough driving a fucking Prius. And he just like went limp. Like, you know, because you know, I remember when I was younger, the Dodge Challenger, the muscle cars, you know, look at Greece. That was normal back then. Now it's like, I have a Prius. That's the face I have. Well, this face, yes, I have a Prius. I am saving the world with my carbon footprint. That's all a bunch of bullshit. How do we fight the New World Order? Good question. And I will answer it right now. By finding somebody and loving the hell out of them. Love does conquer all. It's true. The best advice I can give about getting women is you gotta love women. And the only way you're gonna love women is you gotta love yourself. And if you want inspiration for anything, How to Be Rich and Win with Len. Can you talk about the Inganga a little bit? Thanks, Jason. Actually, not tonight. I'm going to have a private webinar with Adam on the Inganga. I'm not being disrespectful. It takes hours to explain. I don't have hours. And having somebody working in Inganga for you will put you on top of the world. And having the Inganga in your house is the best protection. And I'm going to take a quick break here. Gotta look for a good song. Where are the... Oh, I forgot. Oh. Yes. The most inspirational audio yet. GaryBrodsky.com audio programs. And until somebody gets that, the Neil Young treatment. Sorry, the Neil Young treatment is beginning now. So, I'm waiting. Because it's that good. It's waiting for you. GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, How to Be Rich with Len, or Neil Young you to death.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
That was just a taste. It could happen. Earlier, while watching the program, I had the feeling of deja vu. Does that ever happen to you? I'm guessing it has something to do with vibration and energy. Joel, absolutely. People have become so disconnected with the earth, with other people. They're on their cell phones, they're on their computers, they're on Facebook. That all these things that are natural and normal, the spiritual power in people has been erased. The passion is gone. Not in your case, not in people watching this case, but you see it out there. I said it's Night of the Living Dead, but this time now they drive cars. And they don't eat human flesh because they're fucking vegans. It's gotten disgusting. Okay, we have another question here. Can you give people a much longer advance when you're going to have your webinars? Usually I try to, but a lot of the guests that I have, Adam and Len, I casually go, okay, I can do tomorrow night. It's like, okay, I got to set this thing up right now. So, yes, I will do that. I will try. But some of the big guests say, oh, okay, how about tomorrow? I got no choice. Otherwise, I'm leaving town for like 7 months. I'm going into the woods. A particular reason, and I do have reasons. I really like what you said about loving women. That was always my point of failure. Could you please speak about that problem? Becoming more open and loving towards women. You got, the best program I have on that, and it's 6 hours long. And if it's not on sale, let me know when I'll make it special. I will put it back on sale. Is the Gigolo program. Because women use gigolos not because they want sex. God, when a woman wants sex, she goes to boggles, yes. Very easy. Because they want love. Gigoloing is about loving women. And if you can't really love them, as explained in detail on that, it's like there's 2 programs. They're great at GaryBrodsky.com audio programs in absolute detail. I'm not trying to sell product here. I just can't spend 8 hours discussing it when I was working from every note I had, from intelligence on down, from gigolo clients, and you name it. It's all on there. So if you can check it out and tell me if it's not on sale, I will put it right back on sale as we speak. And if it doesn't work, okay, we have a deal. Now, who rang that bell? Wow, I like the way this is worded. Oh, Eric, I should have known. You're right about the lack of manliness in men of all ages. I took a girl out, and when I brought her here to her house, I met her mother and father. I felt like I was the man of the house, and the father was almost afraid of me. And oh, you're only 19 years old. Eric, you sound much more mature. Thank you, Joel. You sound much more mature. But most 19-year-olds, it's got to be torture for you, Eric. It's like, do you want to play Doom? I mean, I don't know the video games. I'm making up names. Do you want to play Warrior King? This is the average, 18 to 25-year-old. Then after that, they don't, they think women are disgusting, and there's a whole reason why. And one of the reasons is pornography. I am against pornography. I am not against freedom of press. Put it up there as much as you want, but don't be stupid enough to watch it. It's like I'm not against trees. Just don't ram your head into them. And what pornography does is it gives you a false sense of satisfaction. You see it, you react, you get stimulated, but it's not real. Then when the real thing happens, and there's real breath and real energy and real touching, it shorts the guy out because you don't get that from watching it. So, also, if you want to hit me up on Facebook, just so we can keep in touch, and hit me up, to be friends on Facebook, because every time I hit somebody up as a friend, they report me as being abusive because they're like, oh my God, he's picking up women? That's wrong. That's how fucked up people are today. Is there something mystical about silver bullets and how it kills werewolves? Silver kills a lot of things. I don't know about werewolves. I haven't had too much trouble with them lately. But we have silver coming in a shipment this week. It kills bacteria and it creates wealth. Now you're saying, what? Drinking silver creates wealth? What, are you crazy? No. Here are the facts. You ever hear the expression, born with a silver spoon in their mouth? It came from the fact that the wealthy people drank silver and gold because it radiated wealth. And that's available at newultrahealth.com. Gary, thanks. Seeing that knife was very motivational. I needed that. To be or not to be? I mean, yes, that is the question. I choose yes. And that means loving and taking chances. Then hell yeah. All right, I like that. Okay, here's one that's scary. Are you ready? Okay, it's an ad. I'm not going to get rid of it. Who knows? It could be something good. I get ads from everybody. I don't care. I read them because they have some good shit online. And yeah. So that's an ad. So it's kind of funny. So do you look up the Gigolo thing and see if it's on sale or not? I don't know why you're putting everything on sale. People are buying stuff off sale on another site, and they don't care. It's that good. And I keep saying, the essential rituals and all new, and they're on sale right now. And Wealth with Len will inspire the hell out of you and give you the occult secrets that the elites have that they commandeered the earth with. You can certainly commandeer a few women and a lot of money with that. Both of them. So again, if you don't want to buy one, deal with this. The Neil Young treatment, proven effective in every case.
I caught you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? Ooh, the damage done. I hit the city and I lost my band. I watched the needle take another man. Gone, gone, the damage done.
Okay, I'm just playing around here. Let's see. Has Kevin Trudeau ever purchased their products? I don't know. I don't really look at the list because we get a lot of purchases which go to order processing, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But the secrets that Napoleon Hill had about vibration that he could not publish is on the Essential Rituals. Just letting you know that. About how to change your vibration, and he couldn't publish it then, but I found it. Took forever. With the help of some of the people here, what to do to really change your vibration to get whatever you want. And that's on the Essential Rituals. So I suggest hitting that up right now. Can you play the 007 song when we close the show? I can. How many CDs is the recording thing with Len? Alex Jones is not on the show. He sometimes watches the show and he hits up some great questions. But it's 1 hour and a half of the most powerful, inspirational thing from a guy who is a real billionaire. If you're going to learn how to make $1 billion, learn from a guy who says it's easy and did it. Gary, is horoscope accurate? Yes, if a professional does it. Not what you read in the newspapers. I used to work in a newspaper, and I used to just write up any shit that came to mind. Because, you know, I don't know anything about horoscopes. I do know a lot about the tarot. Tarot, you know who invented the tarot? Moses. It's Egyptian. That's why the word tarot and Torah sound alike. And tarot works. That's why they make fun of it in every movie. And yes, I've done readings on myself. So, oh, shit, this is going to happen to me. But then I get the rituals to not make it happen. So I'm going to be starting that soon, too. Numerology does play a major role in the occult. Can't explain the details now. I'm going to have an occult special. And, well, we're getting close to the end here. Let me see if I have the James Bond thing. Get that ready. I have it. Oh, God. Okay, Ryan. Let's say you hit it off with a girl. You approach and you think you might get some sex, but you don't want to take it to your house. How do you get yourself back to her house? Take me home. Take me home. I'm your gift for the night. Remember, when you look at a woman as though you're the gift, and she should be lucky to have you, you gotta. When you look at her like, oh, well, maybe she'll give me some sex, you're screwed. Not sexually, you're just screwed. anything is a good match. Okay, I'll put it that way. I'm really not. I really don't know much about astrology, and anything's a good match. Just people are different. As long as you don't restrict somebody's freedom to be who they are, they're never going to leave you. The worst thing you do, biggest mistake any guy can make, is try, and biggest mistake any woman can make if they do it, is trying to change somebody. You can't. You can't change anybody by annoying them. And people think, that works. And the questions just keep on coming. What's up with you, Steve Dean Williams? I got to actually call him. I like the audio you made about gigoloing. All right, it's a great audio. Everybody should get it. Okay, now everybody's more people on here now than before. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, I think I'll come off for the last 4 minutes. But what the heck? It's a good 4 minutes. I got to tell you that. All right, you all know what you got to do. I got to do some Brooklyn shit. It's like, by request, the Brooklyn pickup line. That word used to work. Ready? Hey, Darlene, get in the fucking car. That worked. Why? Manly, commanding, decisive decision. That line alone may sound like crazy, may sound like, what kind of crap is that? It worked. Why? Decision, power, confidence. Confidence is really, again, what looks are to men, confidence is to women. And it's all happening right now. But you know, the other guys don't teach confidence. They teach being obsequious to women. That means kissing their ass. And not in a sexual way. Like, do you like me? That's basically the audio program summed up. I just keep hearing stupid jokes, and I guess I'll do them Wednesday. I tell everybody about the Gary Brodsky show, the radio show, because people forget about it. And it's getting a big audience, actually. Well, like, I think 280,000 listeners last time, 5 callers. People are afraid to talk, not afraid to text. That's the world we made. As the questions keep coming, I'll keep staying. Have you and they ever talked about that webinar? Okay, I have it. I'm going to poll the group here. If I get that webinar up there, which I can do, will anybody be buying it? Actually, the information is good. It's funny as hell, and it actually does have some good information. And it's like, it's a cult classic, and all the people actually on the webinar really got the benefit of laughing about it. So, quick poll, will anybody buy it if it's up there? Not all at once, okay? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, I guess so. Bring us to the end of the show. And I want to thank everybody for being here for such great questions tonight. Everybody, let's man up. Let's get everybody else to man up. Otherwise, we're going to lose the world. And that's not a good thing to lose. So good night, everybody. And GaryBrods.com audio program. Get there now. Thank you. I'll get these questions next week. Thank you all for being here. GaryBrodsky.com, FullForce.com, NewOccult.com. Be there.